So I just got back from a night of bliss, dancing, and just really having a nice evening. And I wanted to talk about this weekend because it has been a really interesting weekend for me. I I wanted to I've been chronicling this journey, and I wanted to say that my dad, before I was born, my dad had a master's degree in philosophy, and he did a his thesis on time and space. This is something that I will be talking about or writing about at a later date, but um, I I really feel like I am moving through time, or maybe we all are, but we're not aware of it. But I'm really aware of it. That time is not linear. It's not what we think it is at all. I'm I have like possibilities, like multiple possibilities, like coming at me in multiple dimensions. I live in a completely different type of reality where the universe is continually giving back to me it has sort of come to just this continual stream of really beautiful lovingness. And this has been somewhat dependent upon my thoughts. So if I go into a fear base, I my thinking goes way off. And I actually have physical reactions to that. I but if I stay in a loving space, so what happens is that I'm going to go to the works of Joe Dispenza for a moment, because he talks about this in all of his writing and videos and everything. He talks about going back to the thought, going back to the thought. And for me, it's going back to trusting in the love of God, like continually going back to trusting in the love of God, and also living in this space of imagination, imagining the life that I already have, actually. I'm not necessarily seeing it, but I know I already have it. Um, but one challenge that has been extremely challenging for me, well, I shouldn't say extremely, because see, then I'm putting that out there. But I just want to say this idea that in my community, like trying to go back to living in my community, and I'm because I live in this place of like multiple possibilities. I mean, like the possibility that I'm going to be in China in 5 minutes is not realistic. I mean, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to become a ballerina today at 51. But 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 in a given situation, there are multiple possibilities. There, you know, are multiple possibilities. And there is no such thing as time as we think of time. I'm not really sure exactly how it works. I see it sort of as this circular, moving, kind of spiraling, kind of where dimensions, time, space, and we are creating through our thoughts what this is going to be like. So if we're having loving thoughts, we're going to have one experience. If we're having unloving thoughts, we're going to have a whole different experience. And one thing that I have noticed is over the last 24 hours, 48 hours, that has been interesting for me is just being seen as crazy, being seen as having a personality disorder. And I have gone through that. I've gone through like the possibility, okay, I'm crazy. I'm dead. I am in a coma. I have a brain tumor. Or I'm having a profoundly God experience. And in all actuality, the God experience really is the most likely scenario, actually. Even though people would like to deem, anyway. So I'm not really sure how this is all going to end up. I accept because I know and I trust in the love of God. I just trust in the love of God and continue to do so. So anyway, until next time, love you guys. Bye.